Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your Starstruck Tarot love reading. Okay, we're going to pick some cards, and then we're going to pick clarifiers for every single one of those cards to see what's going on for us in love. Thank you for trusting me with your tarot reading. How funny, you literally just got the same card as Aquarius in the same position. So a decision needs to be made that you have been avoiding for a while, but it just like really needs to be made. But you're kind of scared. You're in a point, I think you're scared of making this decision because you're too comfy with where you are now, or you just like don't really know what's going to be on the other side, or you're just kind of having a pity party. You're like, everything sucks for me right now. I'm just going to keep things sucking. I know, wild. Everybody, this is when everybody leaves. Yeah, check that out. You're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Everything, woe is me. But it's like, hello, you're outside of a freaking place that has light and has salvation, and it's like you're not doing that. You're choosing to just be like, I have so many miles to walk. And it's like, bitch, you're right that you're here. You are here. You're here. But you just feel so overwhelmed. You just feel so overwhelmed. Okay, we're going to put clarifiers on all of these, and who knows what could happen. Excuse me. Okay. Listen to my Leo playlist. It's down below. Last video, I forgot to mention it until the end. So I'm like, crap. I just missed out on so many people. King of Pentacles, but it's reversed. That's okay. We'll find out how to put that right side up in a second. That is like Capricorn's worst nightmare. They're like, what? My abundance, my money. Reverse? We're going to figure this out. Okay. Ah! How many cards is that? Hopefully it's 3. And it is. Yay. Okay. Psst, look at you. You're like not making a decision. You're being completely delusional about it. You're avoiding it. You're avoiding it. A little blindfold. You're like, okay, I know I have to make this decision, but not right now. Maybe it'll pan out later. I don't know. Maybe it'll pan out on its own. And it's like, no, it won't. Saboteur. We have the Master of Wands here. It's like, make a choice. Do it. Go on with your new life. Here it is. We have the Six of Swords. Oh my God. Like, could this be any more perfect for moving the fuck on? We have the Six of Swords. It's like, here I go. I'm using all these swords to get myself over these troubled waters. And at the end of the tunnel, woohoo, yay. Everything's great. Everything's great. This is me and my little troubles. Me and my little trauma going going across the river, right? And then we have the Four of Swords here. It's like, you've spent so much time thinking about this. You're like, okay, cool. 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Doubled, right? 2, 4, doubled. It's like you've been here and gone back. Does that make sense? Like, you've already made this, you know what decision you need to make. You just have to make it. You just have to make it, and you're not, that's so funny. This is just like the Aquarius reading. You just have to freaking make it. Make that decision. But you're just choosing pity party. You're like, this is familiar. I'm keeping it here. Or you're like scared. You're too scared of like making this decision. You're like, what if I try to go into this building and they don't let me in? This is a salvation. They let everyone in. They let everyone in. You're like, oh, I don't know. Are they going to let me though? Are they going to let me? It's like, yeah, they are. They're going to let you in. Chill out. We have the Star reverse. Okay, let's get 2 more cards. Thanks for trusting me with your reading. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all your support. Capricorn, you're one of my most watched. Thank you so much for all of your support. I really mean it. Thanks for all your comments. Thanks for all your likes. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I love you so much. Okay, one more. Woo! Hermit. All right. Interesting. Okay. So we have the Star reverse here. It's like some healing needs to happen. See, this Saboteur card, right? You're like, I can't make this decision. I can't do this. What if they don't let me? It's like they're going to let you. But what if they don't? Who said they're not? Who said that? Who? Look at all the evidence so far. Where has it pointed? It's pointed to where, yes, they're going to take you in. They're going to help you. You got the green light. But you're like, I don't know. You're still dealing with stuff like, who hurt you, basically, you know, like there have been people in your life that have really hurt you and have like planted little seeds and little bugs into your brain that whenever something is good, you're like, but what if it's not anymore? What if this happens? What if they hate you? And you're like, oh my God, yeah, they hate me. And it's like, that's not true. That's not true. You need to heal that part of yourself. You need to heal that part of yourself, okay? You need to stop pity partying and go in there. Yep. Be vulnerable. Go in there. See what happens. See what happens. You don't know until you try. You don't know until you try. That's the funny thing about Capricorns. Y'all aren't going to like to hear this. But Capricorns are like, I'm the boss. I do this. And it's like, okay, make yourself vulnerable then. If you're the boss, go ahead and walk in there. I don't know. Well, after you. I'll try after you. I'll try after you. That's not in my job description. I'll do that. No, come on. Let's go. Let's go. That's the funny thing about Capricorns. They're always boss until they don't entirely know. Huh? Okay, and then the wheel. It's like, be vulnerable. You never know what can happen. Just try. Just try. Just try. But also with the wheel, it's like, luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. But the Hermit, with this card, it's like you need to heal something because you just have kind of the saboteur energy where you were like really doubting yourself. You're really doubting yourself. And you're also just really overwhelmed right now. You have a lot on your plate. And let's figure out what's going on there. Oh, I was so scared I wasn't recording for a second. I was like, whoops-a-doodle. Okay, we're gonna... You know what? I think it's important, actually, that card comes. You know what? Let's take the top 3. Let's do that. Because I think Capricorn is the Devil card, and the Devil card came out on the top of that stack, and I think that's important. Okay. I think that all of these things that you have to deal with, sure, they might be tasks, but I think that it's something a lot deeper. I think that there have been things that you've kind of been avoiding facing because you can't go over things, right? You have to go through them. And there have been just kind of a lot of situations where you've avoided a lot of things. And now it's kind of time to pay up. Like now it's kind of time where you have to deal with that stuff so you can get on your own 2 feet again. Because regardless of how powerful or amazing you think you are right now, you still have demons that you need to deal with. And those are going to keep you from a lot of opportunities in your life if you don't take care of them. If you don't take care of them. So the Devil reverse, right? This is a card of like little saboteur energy, little toxic energy, right? Like you are literally, oh my God, terrible. You are literally, you're literally like chained. You're literally like in command of somebody else. And these are the little demons in your head, right? That are like, you can't do it. You can't X, Y, and Z. But because it's reverse, it's like this is a time where you need to deal with this stuff. This is a time where you need to deal with this stuff because this little saboteur energy is keeping you from new beginnings, right? With the Full card. The Full card is the very beginning of the deck. It is the start of the journey of the tarot. But this is reverse. It's like you having these little saboteur things are keeping you from so many new beginnings, or like the new beginning that you know has been on the horizon. You've been feeling it, but you just haven't been doing it. You don't even know you're like, where do I even start? And it's like, you need to heal, bitch. Like, you need to heal. You need to take care of this, like, pity party, pity me. No one's going to pity you. No one's going to pity you. They're not. I know. It sucks to hear it. Sucks to hear it. People will pity you for a second, but after a while, it's just like, you got to get through it, okay? We cannot keep... okay, you know, we can't keep doing that. We got to move on. We got to wheel. We got to go forward. Okay, we got to wheel. We got to spin it. Let's go. And then we have the Empress. This is all about like self-love, right? This is about your cup overflowing with so much that it just feeds itself. Okay, this is a card about not looking for external validation anymore. This is a card about just like inner love and like your garden is freaking lush and you are just like so amazing. You're sitting on a freaking pillow or whatever in the backyard. Oh, it's like a chair. Whatever. It looks awesome though. And you got like an apple. You got like abundance. You're just like doing so well, right? And with the moon phases down here, it's like a reminder of the tide comes and goes. Even if things aren't perfect all the time, Just remember that the tide comes and goes, because it does, okay? Like, this is your opportunity for a glow up, but you have to face things for that glow up. That glow up just isn't gonna happen. You keep seeing it and you're like, oh yeah, I feel this glow up. Okay, but you have to deal with some things. You have to deal with the little thing in your head that's like, ooh, you're not good enough. You're not that glow up. Oh, you're an imposter. That's bullshit. You have to deal with it. Journal. I don't know. Do something. But literally look up on Google shadow work, or like go on YouTube and look up shadow work guided meditation. I can't tell you how many guided meditations I've listened to and had like cried within like 5 minutes, and I'm like, oh man. That was like going to therapy or something. Like, there's so many resources for you out there, but you need to do some stuff. The glow up is there. You just have to do the things to get there. You need to deal with some like little saboteur things before you get there. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles, but it's reversed. Look at all this abundance. Woohoo! Yay! In my kingdom. But it's reversed. Let's see what's stopping that from happening. Because that energy is there. Even though it's reversed, that energy is there. It's just being blocked. All right, what's this? Excuse me. Ooh, 3 cups. Okay. Excuse me. I don't want to get too excited and talk about that card yet. Let me get the other cards. Okay, that card wants to come out. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. One more card. Ooh. Come on, let's go. Ooh. Okay. All right. I feel like you just feel so safe in whatever you're doing now. It's like scary for you to be vulnerable and deal with the thing. You think that once you start dealing with whatever the shadow work is, it's going to put you in like a spiral and you're just going to like backtrack, when in reality, you not facing whatever this is backtracking you. Every single day that you are not facing this, you are taking a giant step back. I know, gnarly. But it's like you have to deal with this stuff in order to get forward. You're just like so scared of the adjustment period that's going to take, but it has to happen. It has to happen. You just like can't trust the process here. You can't trust the process here. Like this, if this was right side up, it's like, oh, I'm so confused. What used to be old, reliable isn't working anymore. But because it's reverse, it's like, it's going to work. You have to trust the process. It's going to work. It's not going to fall through. It's going to freaking work because it's reverse, right? We have the 3 of Cups here, and that's just telling me that like either there's going to be some kind of reunion, or you're going to have to really talk to like a friend about some of this stuff. Or maybe there is something in the past dealing with a friend or a loved one that you just haven't talked about, and you really need closure. And something's really hurt you, and it's still sitting with you, and it's festering and it's growing, and you really just need to like talk to this person and be like, listen, I feel like I didn't get any closure. Can we meet up for coffee? Can I like just whatever dump this on you? Like, I don't know, but you need some kind of closure. And also you need to realize that sometimes closure doesn't come from people. Closure comes from yourself. So maybe you just need to write it out. Maybe you just need to write it out, because a lot of uninvolved people can't offer you closure. They can't. And I've been with people who are like, oh, I never got closure from that situation. I'm like, that person couldn't offer you closure. They are not mature enough. They're not evolved enough to give you that. They just would have given you stuff that would have made you more upset. That person isn't capable of offering you closure. So remember that also. And it could just also be frustrating that you were with somebody who couldn't offer you closure because you gave that person your time. And that's just really disappointing, right? That's just really disappointing. So just know that like if you're not feeling super abundant right now, it takes adjustment. It takes adjustment. You need to get out of your norm. I'm going to give you some of these cards. Let's pull 3. So I think you really need it. You're going through a tough time right now. Balance. Oh my God. See? Balance with adjustment reverse. Hello. Balance. All right. What's this? Three of Worlds, nurturing. Ooh, that's 2 threes. Okay, one more card. Okay, perfect. Aspiration. Okay. 4 of Wands. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I feel like, okay, let me show you these. Balance, and then nurturing, and then 4 of Wands. Oh, interesting. So it's 3 of Worlds and then 4 of Wands. So there's like growth here. I just want to say that I feel like you just really need to take a step back, nurture yourself, do the shadow work. But in the future, it looks like there is some type of opportunity in love that's going to come for you, that's going to offer you the stability that you want with the 4 of Wands. Like the 4 of Wands is very stable. Like the 4 of Wands is the 4 legs on a chair, right? Very, very stable. But it's going to take you being a little more stable for that to work out, right? It's going to take you doing the homework to be with somebody. You can only be as deep with somebody else as you can be deep within yourself, right? Okay, we're going to get a Pixiekins. Ooh, that just came right on out. The quieter you become, the more you hear. The quieter you become, the more you hear. I feel like you've been looking for a lot of distractions in your life recently. And it's like you kind of just need to take a step back and listen to what's going on in here and address that. Because all of everything you need, you keep waiting for something to happen, but everything you need is already in here. You just need to take a step back. No distractions. Stop disassociating. And figure out what's going on in here and address it. Okay? Give it what it needs. Nurture yourself. Okay, because that steady foundation in a relationship is coming. That steady in a yeah. Okay, listen to my Leo playlist. It's super cute. It's a bunch of jock jams and it's really awesome. It's good for like doing dishes, making dinner, chores, whatever, or just like hyping yourself out before you go out. Or just for you, hyping yourself, like listen to it and like dance or something. Like that'll be cute. I love you so much. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for your likes on the videos. And thank you, Capricorns. You have really been showing up for me. I appreciate you. And I love you, Mommy. My mom watches these and she's a Capricorn. I love you. And I'll see you in another 2 weeks with your, I don't know, some kind of reading. Oh, I have to give you your astro notes. Oh, how embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Mercury's going into retrograde September 9th to October 2nd. Yeah, I had to write it down, whatever. Everybody's freaking out about it. It's going to be in Libra, so it's going to be a weird time for relationships. A lot of things are going to come to light that haven't been hidden or whatever. But here's the thing. Mercury in retrograde happens 3 to 4 times a year, depending on the year, right? It's not that big of a deal. When Mercury gets into retrograde, just don't start anything super new. Because it will, the whole process of starting something new, if something is going to happen wrong, it's going to happen wrong right away. So it's almost like, I don't know. It's almost like if you think something bad is going to happen, maybe just start it because it's like, okay, well, I'll know if it's going to not work out like really soon. Actually, that's not good advice. Just like don't start anything. Don't start anything new, especially in relationships. Unless it's been something that you've been thinking about for a while or somebody that you've known for a while. But the big thing that's going to happen that you should be aware of is Mars retrograde. And that is starting October 30th. So literally, I'm giving you a month, like 2 months, 2.5 months warning, okay? I'm giving you time. Mars retrograde is going to happen. That only happens once every 2 years. And, it's going to be in Gemini, so things are going to be a little wild. And that happens October 30th to early January. So don't start anything new within that time. Anything you start new within that time, if it's like an ongoing project and you're like, finally, I'm launching it, probably going to be fine. If it's something new, just don't start it. Don't start it. Same with Mercury retrograde. Like if it's a relationship, if it's somebody you've known for a while, that's safe. If it's somebody completely new, don't start it. Anything that is started within that time frame is going to have to be revised, redone, or reviewed in some way, shape, or form. So just get your stuff together before October 30th, really, as far as like starting new things. Okay, I love you. Take care of yourself. Bye, XOXO.